Oh, you don't look at the ingredients. My God.
Not even potato. It's so good. Jeez.
Well, I said I feel so unsure when I take your hand and lead you to the dance floor. As the music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen, and all it's said goodbyes. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm. Though it's easy to pretend, I know you're not a fool. I should have known better than to cheat a friend. Check you out. Waste the chance that I have been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I dance with you. Oh, oh, never without you. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is... Wait, it just occurs to me, I never told everybody that there's a show tonight. Uh-oh. I never bothered to tell. Maybe I should. Okay, we're going to do this live. Do this live on air here. Oh, I never told anybody that we were actually doing the show. Well, where's my clapter?
I mean, who will come? Maybe no one will come.
Maybe
just,
we'll go. My clapter is broken. Oh, this is crazy. All right. Hi, people. Hi. If you're watching in absentia, right? So she's not I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. So restart this.
All right. Well, let's.
We'll text a few folks here and just
try to round up. Some people.
We'll round up some folks.
All right.
Let them know we're having a show. It occurs to me. Hi. If you're just joining us now, it occurred to me just moments ago that I never let people know that we're actually doing a show. So we're going to do this in real time. Oh my goodness! Here, I better put some music on just so that this is less of a. It's not really a spectator sport, honestly. Hi, Ange. Hi, Scott. You guys knew that we were doing a show, and we're going to put up a notification here. It's not necessarily that visually engaging, is it, to watch somebody write a Facebook message? Here we go. Oh my goodness! Watch this. Oh wow! All right. Hi, hi. There's a show tonight. Hi. Guess what? There's a show tonight. Forgot to tell you. Whoops. All right. So now listen. We can't be blamed. There's so many things going on. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's here.
Oh, I was just texting phenomenal. Kathy. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna not.
Okay.
Send
yeah.
That
don't have
text.
to.
Okay. Cool.
We don't have to cool. Send that to Kathy.
All right.
Is my oh, there we go. Fabulous. Okay. Oh boy, things are just cracking on all cylinders now, boy.
All right.
Yeah, it's so and honestly, I can't blame you, fine folks. Okay. We're going to be just fine. I can't. Happy Year of the Dragon, says Kathy. It's the Lunar New Year.
And how are you feeling, Kathy?
How are you feeling? Okay? I can't blame you guys for, wondering, hey, is there a show tonight? Since, when we were down in California for my father's memorial, I didn't bother to, it wasn't that I didn't bother. Turns out there were other things that I had on my mind. I think I can be forgiven. Today, what's my big fabulous excuse? Eric was doing work around the house. That was my excuse for today.
Eric was painting the ceiling.
Eric was painting our ceiling. Boy, oh boy, if you can get somebody like Eric Atwood in your life, I can't recommend it enough. How about you?
Well, I don't even know if I would recommend him because he's so busy.
Oh boy, yeah, you can't recommend.
I mean, he's like a unicorn. Mm-hmm. You may never see him again if you recommend him too much. So, I don't even know if we should talk about how awesome he is.
He's like a groundhog. Would we scare him back into his hole? If Eric Atwood comes out of his hole and sees his shadow, does that mean that he's therefore gainfully employed for the? He's so fucking busy, y'all. Eric is so busy.
So busy.
I don't know. Yeah.
I am not what your OS. Ask not what your OS can do for you.
Ask what you can do for your operating system.
Only show.
Oh, only show. Okay, so here I am. I've got my head in Apple Land, obviously.
Carrick.
They're Carrick. Carrick. Okay, good.
Carrick.
We finally figured out your celebrity name. It's Carrick.
What are we?
Carrick. Well, we tried to figure this out and nothing works. Not story.
not Keffin,
Leffen.
Leffen. It doesn't work.
These names are not
Stolwell doesn't work. Doesn't work at all.
sexy.
Leave.
Leave.
It's Lori and Steve.
Yeah.
Leave. All right. Anyway, we're glad you're
Well-
here. Listen, we're very, very happy that you're here.
Here is the prize for tonight.
Oh yeah. Oh
Kathy-
boy. Check this shit out. Oh. They're
Kathy's talking
peeps.
about a shingles shot. And
Oh,
she
boy.
just got shingle shot too.
Yes, you did. I got shingle shot number 1. Finally broke the seal on that one.
That's right.
Other than a sore arm, I felt that I got off pretty okay. Kathy, how are you doing? Because I hear my mom said that, and other people that I've talked to said that the second shingle shot is the one that really kicks you in the
Yeah, I
butt.
was destroyed
So,
by it myself.
Yeah, you
So,
were. I think it was like a 2 or 3 day affair.
Yeah.
For you, was it not? So.
Well, I combined it with the second with the flu shot and
Why? And why wouldn't you? Quite honestly, if you can, really, just line them up like shots all the way across the bar. Just
Big
boom,
Pharma pushed it on me.
Exactly.
I don't know. Whatever.
boom.
I was like, it's flu season. Sure. I'm just no. They wouldn't do that. They said you have to have an appointment for that one.
Rubella, whooping cough,
I just got that one, and that one was fun.
MMR. Isn't that what they call it? It's
Coxwell.
It's
That's
Coxwell. I like that. That's
Mhm.
good. That's what we say. What the Coxwell manner for the initiated. Yeah. So.
Christina says the shingles are much worse. Do you mean the shot or the actual?
Yeah, no, I think she means, because
Disease.
I think Christina, because she works with elderly folks, has actually seen shingles up close, and I understand it's not pretty. In fact, the person who administered my shot told me that your nerves can become so sensitive and painful that it hurts when the wind blows. So,
No.
yeah.
But you were like on the fence about it. Like you were not going to get the shingle shot, right? Because you
wasn't
were
a-
like, how do I even get shingles? It's not contagious, right?
Right. So it's something that lives dormant inside your body. Is that right? Is that how this works?
Right. And then
Anybody
when you
with
get
medicine
super
background?
stressed out, which I mean, you have been super stressed out. In the
Where?
I know.
How? Over what? What are you talking about?
But so you didn't get it then. But I wonder, okay, let's just crowdsource this. How exactly do you get shingles?
Well, so you have to have had chickenpox, right? And
Shingles
then-
is herpes? Nuh-uh.
It is a type of it's a herpes virus. I believe it's a herpes virus. Chickenpox is a herpes virus.
That was my very educated rhetorical. Nuh-uh.
Nuh-uh
Nuh-uh.
is what they say in 3rd grade. By the way, David Salser, it's lovely to see you, my friend. If I didn't say, really, really great to see you. Yeah, if you've ever had chickenpox, I understand it lays dormant in your system and then can just explode one day. And
Wait,
unless
Ange
you
doesn't know if she ever had chickenpox. I had spots once, but they went away in 24 hours, never itched. Oh,
weird,
interesting.
what would that be?
Interesting. I think we can all relate to the intense, almost painful itching of the chickenpox, right? Like,
Oh, I remember.
Oh,
As a kid.
God.
Oh, it was so
oh God,
miserable.
it's just like a compulsive, like my skin's crawling.
Why
I
do
have
they?
to
And why does it have to
Woo!
happen when you're so young and you have no impulse control at all? It's like,
Well, it doesn't happen anymore. I mean, it's gone. It's they have
well,
the
but
shot.
maybe with anti-vaxxers, it'll be making a fine comeback. We're going to have all of our polio.
Oh.
Let's bring that back, kids. Why not?
all of our diseases are coming
Yeah,
back.
just ask,
Right. That's right.
RFK Jr. He'll give you the
You know
real,
what?
real.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I'm fine.
So our friend Lily
I'm out of it.
received, for whatever reason, speaking of RFK, she received an envelope addressed to her. Look, it was one of those kind of, it was a machine, but it was like it was done hand written, and it was from Senator Rand Paul. And she's like, and she posted a photo of it, and she's like, "What is this? I don't want anything to do with this." And I'm like, it contains a single red pill. That's it. You're gonna take the single red pill, and then all of a sudden you will see things as they truly are. And nobody fucking laughed. I'm like, pearls before swine. What do I have to do? Whose leg do I have to hump around here to get a dry martini?
Oh, your mom's home. We should call her.
Oh, let's do color. All right,
Wait,
my mom right now.
is she here? She's
Mhm.
not here.
Mom, are you here?
Okay, let's see. My
I
brother and
reset her
sister had
Wi-Fi, so
chicken-
she.
Oh, there's your mom.
Hi, Mom.
All right,
Oh,
all right.
hello. We were just about to call you. My
Cold
mom. Oh,
sores
you
are
guys.
herpes.
The
Okay.
big news of the week is the fact that my mom's garage was her shop, and so it was filled with flowers, floral supplies, all kinds of stuff, and she did a lot of work out there. After my father passed away, we were very concerned that my mother was parking her car on her driveway because it's at a slant and it was cold and slippery and all that stuff. We got to get your car in the driveway. Now, initially, Lori and I were like, we're just going to crate stuff up and put it in your office and we'll just deal with it later because that's how we do things. And listen, I'm not recommending that. I'm a
And she didn't
terribly
want that,
disorganized
and
person.
that's totally.
And she didn't want that. And
totally
she's like, I need to do it my own
reasonable.
way. I'm like, okay, you're absolutely going to do this your own way. Well, as it turns out, Jan Cox And this is
Parked her car in the
parked her
garage.
car in the garage. Check this good shit out. Boom.
It's great.
Look
news.
at that
That's
right
great
there,
news.
won't you? Wow.
That's great news.
I am so excited.
We are, bravo.
That is such amazing news. And honestly, I can't tell you how hard my mom worked on that. Really,
No,
like it
That's
was
a big deal.
she was out there sometimes until like 4 a.m. working on this. So congratulations, Mom. Lori's going to bake you a commonplace cake. We have this business idea now. It's called Commonplace Cakes. It's basically a cake for kind of.
It's not even a
commonplace
business
thing.
idea. It's just a thing I do.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
if someone says, "Oh my God, I finally got around to blank," sometimes I'll bake a cake for them. Like,
Exactly.
congratulations on the laundry.
Congratulations on getting your second shingle shot, Kathy. There you go. Then you get a commonplace cake.
Kathy, if you lived closer, I'd totally bake you a cake.
We would. We
Congratulations
totally
on
would.
shingle shot too.
I actually, this is ridiculous. I had, I don't know if any of you people are insane like me and just keep running to-do lists. I just have this constant to-do list in my notebook. And every once in a while, when I check a few things off it, I'm like, well, it's time to make a new list. And I consolidate things down. And then I would carry things over that, honestly, I'm breaking the rule that they say about doing this, which is if a task is going to take less than 5 minutes to do, fucking don't write it down. Just do it, right? So I did. Well, I did 2 things today that took less than 5 minutes, and I was so. Speaking of being proud, I was proud. Where's my cake? I got 2 things that have been on my to-do list now for like the last 2 months that took 10 minutes to complete today. How about that? Do I get a cake?
Do you want a cake?
I want a cake.
Okay. Are you guys watching the Super Bowl tomorrow? What are we doing for that?
I think. Well, so my mom's gonna come over. Should we do nachos again? Maybe we'll do nachos. So there are all these sports books happening right now. There's odds on, is Taylor Swift going to make it back in time for kickoff? There's is Kelsey going to propose to her? Like, who's going to be Usher's a special guest at halftime? If you want to get in on the action, we can start an only show sports book here. What do you think?
What do you think is going to happen during the Super Bowl? I think the Chiefs are going to win.
Well, so if they do, it's going to blow absolutely. And honestly, I would be here for the minds of MAGA America just blowing up. I would love for them to destroy their own property and their heads to explode, and like all of them have just spontaneous, blood vessel bursting in their head. That would be fucking amazing. So if the Chiefs winning is what it takes to basically decimate red state America, sure, I'm there for it. But because I grew up in the 49er country, of course I'm going to root for the 49ers. Why wouldn't I? Right?
I do not think he's going to propose because I think that would be too that wouldn't be special enough for them as a couple. Right.
Right. Well, and Kerry said if they lose, he can't propose.
He can't propose.
Yeah.
That would be pretty silly.
All right, let's do this. Let's have a show.
All right.
With Stefan and Lori. And now, here are your hosts, Stefan
Oh,
and
I'm Lori. She's Stefan, and we're so glad that you folks are here and choosing to join us on a Saturday night. Even and you just intuited that we were going to be doing this because I didn't say
we didn't post
I didn't bother to let you know that we are, but here you are, and we're so grateful that you are. We have so much to get to. We should just jump right in to the cards. Here's your notebook.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
There was a pen
Thank you.
for you.
You
see it? I'll get you
provided
another one.
everything. No, thank you.
Listen, we aim to. Oh, this one has a little red wax nib that you're gonna have to get rid of.
Are
in
the
end.
Niners favored? Great.
I do believe the Niners are.
And where are they playing?
In Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
yeah, in Las.
Christina
Las
made
Vegas.
beef stew. She and Brendan are going
Amazing.
to David Saltzer's to hang out and watch the commercials.
Well, fabulous. Go ahead and watch the commercials. That's
Yeah.
awesome. In Sunday's Super Bowl, I'm rooting for blank. In Sunday's Super Bowl, I'm rooting for blank. Yeah, we can do nachos again. We made nachos. What did we make nachos for the last time?
For New Year's Eve, but we have
New
to
Year's
make them with something else because those burned my esophagus for 2 days.
That
That
right,
was
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
What was it that burned? It was the
Was
what did
it?
we make that out of? It was Velveeta and
Yes.
it was the chilies.
It had to have been the Chili's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Chili's because we had Velveeta last night. We had
Velveeta shells and cheese.
so we do a cheat meal once a week, as I think we've mentioned. We just eat whatever the fuck we want. and we usually will do something Italian themed. But last night we decided to go the white trash route, and boy, oh boy, did we do it upright. We did sloppy joes or unkempt Josephs, as I like to refer to them, and macaroni and cheese, but it was the shells and cheese.
That's really good.
Now, I am.
And we put the sloppy joes on a Kaiser bun, which made it like elevated. It was really
Wash
good.
it down with the PBR. It's so good. Now,
Really good.
I understand the allegiance that we all have from our childhood to that powdery orange substance that you put in the Kraft macaroni and cheese, and you mix it up with the milk and the butter and all that. And yes, there is a time and a place for that.
It does not taste like cheese, though. Let's be honest.
It doesn't taste like cheese; it's something else entirely. But I will tell you this much: I am worshipful of this Velveeta and shells thing, because it's like it's basically Velveeta in a foil packet, and you just squeeze it on there and stir it up, and oh my Christ in God, it is so good. It is so good.
Kathy's rooting for her blood sugar.
Let's see. Carrie says Cindy Crawford drinking Coke instead of Pepsi. Andy Reid's diet. Oh, Andy Reid. You know, I have to say, Andy Reid, human walrus, was the coach who was responsible, I think, for the Eagles losing the Super Bowl twice and then subsequently never getting to the Super Bowl again. He is now taking the Chiefs to their second Super Bowl. Kind of rooting for the guy. Kind of happy. Hope he watches that cholesterol. Does not look like a healthy man. He looks like if Wilford Brimley didn't eat oatmeal. That's what he looks like. Bud Light.
Oatmeal's a conspiracy, man.
Fuck oatmeal, man. Just fuck it. Truffles. Cheerios over Quaker Oats. The Golden Retriever puppies. Apple pie and America. For Kelsey to propose. Oh, for Purdy to propose to Taylor. Now that would be it. So Purdy, of course, is the quarterback for the 49ers. Now that'd be very interesting.
That'd be funny. Is
or-
Taylor even gonna make it though? Because tonight she's doing a show in Tokyo.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
Then she's getting on a
it's
plane.
like a 17-hour flight.
But
direct,
she must be on the plane now.
probably
Wait,
so, or something
is she
like
done
that.
with her show?
I don't do math.
Is it tomorrow in Tokyo?
I don't do math. I think
Okay.
it'd be hilarious if Patrick Mahomes were to propose to Taylor Swift. They'd say, move aside, Kelsey. Come on, I'm the real star here. You're going to marry me. He has a lovely wife, I'm told. Janet Jackson's nipple. My washing machine, it's going to be busy. The commercials. I think, let's see, Trump's cholesterol. Sorry, I typed the whole story above. Velveeta is the truth. Well, hello. Yes, Velveeta is amazing.
Now we have to read the whole story.
Yeah, okay. So the 49ers theme song from the 80s, truly worth YouTubing. The Dyson. What's up? Oh my God, you guys remember What's Up from the Bud Light commercials? All right, I'm gonna give that to the Left Shark, says Carrie. Giving that to Scott right off the bat for What's Up. All right. Now, shifting to the news, and we'll do this very briefly. We all heard the story about the Trump-appointed prosecutor. Basically,
Oh, geez, are we doing this?
we are, and accusing Biden of being forgetful of it. It was a hit job. The more, and initially I was a little concerned. I'm like, I wonder if this is something we as Democrats should be concerned about. Fuck no. This is we need to just let's circle the wagons and figure this whole fucking thing out. Now, yes. So listen, Biden had a sick burn on Steve Ducey. Steve Ducey said, "Do you think your memory is good enough for you to serve a second term as president?" Steve and Biden said, "My memory is bad enough to let you speak." Boom! Love that. That was a sick burn.
Snap.
Yeah. In Biden's defense, I usually forget blank. In Biden's defense, I usually forget blank, and by I mean you, or whatever. Just make us laugh. That's the name of the game.
Your mom says that's what I told you.
Yeah, I know.
Just, oh.
I know. But mother, you also told me that it's not polite to say I told you so. So how about that? Yeah. All right. In Biden's defense, I usually forget blank.
I'm sure there's a clue about this, but things are difficult.
There is a clue about this.
And by that I mean, I passed by a thing of blueberries today at the grocery store. And it was on super discount, but only if you use the app, the digital coupon, and your number. And I'm like, I'm not doing all that.
Listen.
I don't want to change my password.
Fucking blueberry.
You know what? I'll drive down to Costco tomorrow morning. I don't want to do this. I don't want to get in this. Okay.
I'm not about this.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not about this. Yeah. Now, honestly, there are some situations where you get into it, and I think they draw you along enough that by the time they reveal, like, oh, you still have this much further to go, they're like, well, fuck it, I've come this far.
I can't.
But on principle, sometimes you're like, you know what? No, fuck you. I'm not doing this.
I usually forget Trader Joe's closes at 9 p.m. Is it really?
That most people are dumb. That my vote counts. The big ladder to stomp the waffles.
Where I left my phone. That's me. That's me.
My presidential papers. David's also very nice, sir. Where I left my phone, says Scott. Yeah, the recipe for Kraft macaroni and cheese. Laura's text number. Trader Joe's closes at 9. The speed limit. That's good, Kathy. I like that. Who had the funniest response, dear Laura, to in Biden's defense? I usually forget blank.
Let's see. I'm gonna give it to Ange for that Trader Joe's closes at 9
like
p.m.
that,
because I did not know that.
Ed did not know that. Duck.
I don't know why I would know that, but that's a fun fact that I will now not forget.
Yeah. Okay. So, listen, Laura has pointed out to me in hilarious fashion that the cereal aisle, and it's been going in this direction for a while, has basically turned into Vegas for children. Am I right?
Okay.
It's gone full fucking bananas.
Remember when we were little kids and there were
insane.
like 3 bad sugared cereals? It was
Right.
Cookie Crisp
Well,
and Fruit Loops, but they would put the conspiracy theory was that they would put them all on the lower shelf so that you would see them and nag your parents. Okay,
Right, exactly.
now the cereal aisle. I went to get some cereal.
Yeah.
Who cares? But I went to the cereal aisle and because I have this funny idea for a story that I'm gonna write about how the cereal aisle is Vegas for children. And I'm like, here is Exhibit A.
Right. So look, loaded Cocoa Puffs filled with vanilla cream. Look at him. He's losing his. Well, you can't really see because of
I'm
the green
seeing
screen.
this
There you
as
go.
Cocoa Puffs loaded.
He's going fucking into. Listen, honestly, I
Why are they loaded on Cocoa Puffs? These are really good though.
By the way, if you are like on a Friday night where you're just gonna like binge snack, pick up a box of this. Last night, I almost went through this entire fucking thing just sitting on the couch watching True Detective. Holy Jesus on a crutch. This is really spectacular. But
so good.
Yeah. So here we go. So now let's expand this to other parts of the store. Make another grocery item extreme. Make another grocery item extreme. Yeah. So I used to go over to my friend Jack's house because his mom.
Is there a free 8-ball inside?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Here's the other one I got. Let me show you the one I got that I have been enjoying.
Oh, no. So anyway, I used to have to furtively eat my clandestinely. What's the word that I'm looking for? I used to have to spirit away, sneak away in order to have it because my mom would get, I think as sugary as I was allowed to get was we'd have Cheerios and then I just dump a bunch of fucking sugar on it and the sugary milk at the bottom. It was pretty good. But cornflakes, what's the shredded wheat,
Rice Krispies,
grape nuts.
Oh,
fucking! If you're mad at your kid,
no, those are a young man's game. I can't.
Yeah, you can't. I was gonna say you got to soak those for a while.
Here's what I bought yesterday as well.
Yeah,
those are freaking delicious. I'm
no,
sorry,
these are insane.
It's
They're
true.
really, really good. Yeah.
Good for you.
Anyway, so I would go over to
Not
my
good
friend
for you.
after school. I go to my friend Jack's house. Most of you know him. His parents didn't give a shit.
So good.
They bought all the sugar cereal, and I was just going for bowl after bowl. I was to the point where he'd be like, "Whoa, hey, save some for me and my brothers."
Oh my
God
God,
damn it. Oh my God.
so good.
Okay, yeah. What the folks really wanted to do is listen to us chew. Glucose monitors to be able to go with the cereal aisle. Yeasty muffins, the sushi case, gluten-free, sugar-free, but vegan box of air.
That's right.
Lard-infused potted meat stuffed bacon wrap Vienna sausages. Wow. Meaty grab bags. Is there Cool Whip?
Sudafed infused Red Bull.
Oh my God, Scott says Cool Whippets. Oh, that's
That's
dude.
right.
Oh my God, Mom, you never bought me Captain Crunch. I don't recall that at all. Are you sure?
I never had Captain
That
Crunch.
does not sound right to me one bit. Like maybe early on, but like all through my, junior high teen years, I definitely recall having nothing exciting in the house at all. Anti-diarrhea meds, flaccid dill pickles. All right. Let's see. I got to go with Scott again. Scott's president. Cool Whippets. Love that.
Blueberry says, I once ignored the warning on the box and binged on Fiber One. They are not kidding with that warning.
That's like eating a bowl of fucking raw twine. Really, that's like eating carpet fibers and be like, well, look out, man. That's gonna
Fiber
clean
One
you
is
out.
the one that was like little twigs, right?
Exactly.
When you were backed up, your mom would be like, eat a bowl of that. Sorry.
Honestly, you shouldn't even do colon prep for your colonoscopy anymore. You know, that
no, but
big
that
jug of
hurts
stuff.
in a way that like you can feel it scraping your insides. Like it's not
Oh,
nice.
it's like the little scrubbing bubbles. You know, the guys bubbles
It's
with the
not nice.
mustaches. There you go. The only show rehab. Oh, so Laura was having a conversation at the grocery store. She is wont to do with a woman about the cereal, and
I was taking a bunch of pictures of different cereal, like this and Oreo O's and whatever. And this woman who was our similar age started laughing at me, like, "Why are you photographing the cereal?" I'm like, "Because it's Vegas." But
right.
she's like, "I know.
Yeah.
There's so many more options." And then I'm chit chatting with her, and the I don't know why suddenly I said something about how I had surgery for sleep apnea, so now I can't eat a lot of things because my teeth are still going, whatever. And she said, "Oh, sleep apnea. My husband has that. Less so since he quit drinking. He quit drinking using Schick Shadle." And
Now,
I'm like, "What?"
For those of you who don't remember Schick,
Do you
the
guys
Schick
remember
method,
Schick Shadle?
I remember hearing about Schick, but it was only yesterday. I was yesterday years old when I found out what they did, which I believe has been addressed by the Geneva Convention. It amounts to torture.
So hold on. Do you guys remember them advertising the
Sure.
Schick Shadle method?
Yeah.
It was a
But I
rehab.
never
It
knew
was
what it
really
was.
kind of popular when we were kids. Do you
Right.
guys remember this?
Yeah.
Okay. She
But
told me
by the way,
what it was.
I'm just going to go ahead and answer for them because, as Lori pointed out the other day, we're coming on 4 years of
Yeah.
doing this show for you people in a silent fucking studio.
That's right.
We don't know if you're laughing.
We don't know if
We
you're
don't know if
laughing.
you're responding.
We don't know if
have
you're
no
saying
idea.
yes or no
Hi.
or
We're just,
whatever.
I'm just going to.
It's totally
I'm just
silent
going
in
to
here.
pretend that I'm hearing
Okay.
yes. So anyway, so the
Okay.
Schick Shadle method
Kathy's
basically
never
consists-
heard of the Schick Shadle. Okay.
So basically, it's aversion therapy. That's
Right.
what it is.
But it's rehab. Like you check your
No
idea what
it
that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll
But-
fill you in.
Okay. But I had heard of it, and so had he, and so had Eric. So people have heard of it.
Our
just
generation.
to let you know.
Right.
That was a rehab method that was popular when we were growing up, and they would advertise it on the radio and whatever, and people, "Oh yeah, I went to Schick Shadle, whatever." And I was like, I never knew what that was. And she said, "Oh, it's aversion therapy. Like they give you medicine and then they let you drink however much you
As
want, and
much as you
then
want.
they make you vomit."
And you wash it down with a syrup of Ipecac chaser,
Right.
and then they also
Or-
do shock therapy.
Right.
If you don't
Or
want to
if
vomit.
you don't like vomiting, then they put electrodes on you and they shock you
Every-
while you're drinking.
Just this shy of waterboarding. I feel like Dick Cheney commissioned this
That's
place back in the
Conversion
70s.
therapy, only with alcohol. Like
And,
that's
well, the difference with this is it apparently worked because according to this woman's
that's
husband,
illegal.
well, it is now because they went out of business. But this woman's
2
husband apparently
years ago.
swore by this shit and like
Yeah.
he would never touch the drop again. Anyway, the Only Show Rehab Center is the only facility that will break your addiction to blank. The Only Show Rehab Center, or I should use my caring voice. The Only Show Rehab Center is the only facility that will break your addiction to blank. All right, so there you go. That was my caring voice. Perhaps you've heard it before. The Only Show Rehab
I almost
Center.
wrote my answer in the blank, which was the Only Show Rehab Facility is the only facility that will break your addiction to laughter. I don't know.
Hi-yo!
Like, we don't know if you're laughing.
Loneliness. Oh, Christina said loneliness. Oh, I love that. That's so nice.
And says, I think I sent Jada to
Gina's
summer camp there.
Yeah, they make wallets and they rehab your child.
Yeah.
Shoeless.
Using,
Guys, shoeless science experiments.
that was 4 years ago.
Shoelaceless, honestly, because you want to hang yourself if you're
You
in
don't-
that place for too long.
You don't know that I haven't been out there.
Backyard ponds. I'll drink to that, says Fuzz, stopping at 2 drinks. Who would want to? What's the point? What's the point?
Oh my God, I
Just
went
get
out
warmed
there
up
the
with
other
2
day
drinks.
with bare feet when the tree guys were cutting down those trees. Why did I do that?
I don't know. Why did you do that?
I don't know. It hurt my
Yeah,
feet.
I
It
bet
was
you did.
cold out there. Why do I do these things?
The Only Show Rehab Center is the only facility that will break your addiction to blank. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response? Eating pond fish.
Backyard ponds.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, but actually having our fish brutally eaten by eagles and I almost said beavers. Eagles and beavers. Oh, my. Eagles and raccoons.
Does
That
someone
broke
want to
our
buy
addiction.
us a beaver for our backyard pond?
Break your addiction to leftover sushi, to
Yeah.
ginger magic. Who had the funniest response?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with Christina for Loneliness.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
like
good
that. That's a
answer.
very sweet answer.
Very nice.
So anyway, we were talking today, what's hilarious is Eric is doing so much work. Oh my God, he's a force
So
of
much work
nature.
that we feel productive.
That's it.
I don't know
Like,
why we feel like
I don't know
we're
why
just-
we felt like we were getting anything
we're
accomplished.
trying not
Eric's
to
the one who's
get in
doing
the way.
everything.
What
Right,
are
exactly.
we doing?
All I was doing was watching him work, and I'm feeling, wow, I'm getting so much.
Oh,
done
we
today.
did get his
Look at me.
terrible song stuck in his head.
We
though.
did get a.
Let's get it stuck in their head.
Nobody
too,
going to
Sean.
break. What was
It
the
was
first one?
It was you can change your telephone number. You can change your address too, but you can't stop me from loving you. No, you can't change that. Oh, no, no.
You're the only one I know,
And you can't change that.
You're the one I love, girl. You can try if you want to. Try me, baby.
Woo!
All right, thank you very much. Now it's stuck in your fucking head.
That was my song I woke up with stuck in my head this morning. So to pass it on, I gave it to Stefan and to Eric.
Oh, like a virus. Anyway, we just realized that through the trees, through the painting, through all the things that are just happening in the house and just everything that we're attempting to do in our world, like we have the sense that nothing is ever finished, right? I don't know if this is what middle age is.
Because nothing is ever finished.
I think that's it. It's just everything is just on this constant hamster wheel continuum, Sisyphean boulder rolling kind of the experience that
it's a
is
house.
life.
It's never finished. Right?
Well, yeah. And so anyway, you know what's never finished? Blank. You know what's never finished? Oh, I almost did a spit take. That would have been cool.
I did.
You know what's never finished? Blank.
Oh, Christina says, please do this song on Wednesday because you need more. You can't change that.
Oh,
No, no, no.
Oh my God. And literally we're like, Laura and I are singing this to each other as we're walking through the house and I'm like, Eric, this is us, dude. This
I
is
think
this is
we
just
might have forgotten
distilled.
Eric was there at one
We
point,
might have,
and we
yeah.
started fully just going for it, like
Yeah.
because you can never change the way I can. No, you can't change that. If you find someone, that's our advice for young couples. If you find someone who will go for it in a
Yeah.
song, just marry that person.
Pabs, fuck yeah. Lock that shit down. Make it tight. Make it legal. Do it immediately.
Yeah.
Absolutely right.
Did you not pin it?
I'm just about to.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was
There we
otherwise. No, it's, the only show is never finished, and it never will be.
No, it's
Honestly, Lori and I started having a conversation
27 years ago.
27 years ago, and
Yeah.
we just decided the conversation is never going to be over till one of us drops dead. That's it. She's going to keep on going. Now my ex-husband, apparently he finished quite quickly, is what Kathy is implying. The supply of popcorn shrimp at Sizzler, it's supposed to be bottomless. It's supposed to be endless shrimp. That's what they
Can
promise
you eat enough for it to be endless?
I tried.
If they come over and say
I
you're
tried.
done, you're cut off.
I honestly,
enough shrimp.
I tried, and it never felt like it justified the price for me. Bedtime musings of what I should have said. Oh, Christina,
Oh my gosh.
Should have
Scott
said, should
said
have
your
done.
fence. Now, did you write a clue that has to do with the
Scott?
drive-by barbing?
oh Scott, no, I didn't. But that's hilarious. We need to
Let's
recount.
talk about that barbing.
We'll recount that story in just
Yeah,
a moment
mhm.
after I select a winner here. And read the next clue. Yeah, we had a brand new drive-by barbing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric experienced a barbing this week.
This is a light that will never go out. Oh, a Smiths
there's
reference. Tree-induced earthquakes. Oh my God, that was it. The reason why Eric was painting our house, our ceiling, by the way, was because when we had the tree
Well,
that was next
because
to the
of the
house
bug
knocked
guy
down.
that stepped through the ceiling.
Right, but then there were other areas that had cracked, and we're like, why are there all of a sudden all these cracks along our ceiling and various points in the drywall? It's because they were dropping 1,000-pound rounds of this ginormous tree next to the
And
house
it
when they were
cracked the
cutting
house.
it. And because I was sitting in here and I'm like, everyone's like, I'm like, holy shit, it fucking shook the house. And so anyway, we've discovered cracks everywhere, and that's what Eric was doing. Let's see, rant topics keep me up at night. Laundry, Barb's attitude, my celibacy, Barb's stare, tree-induced a light that will never go out, your fence, my chin hairs, my working days, the suffering caused by chicken pox. I'm going to give this one, I think, to, I just had it. I'm going to give it to Fuzz for a light never goes out. I like a Smiths reference. I can't help myself.
Sneak it in there.
Got to do it. Anyway, so let me read this real quick, and then we'll get on to the Barb story here. Blank is the most sensitive area of my body. Blank is the most sensitive area of my body.
For me, it's my feelings.
Oh, that's very sweet. Not me. I'm an insensitive fucker. All
So
right.
Eric's here.
Yeah.
starting on the ceiling earlier this week.
Right.
And then there's some spots that he has to fix, and then he has to like wait so they can be dry.
Yeah.
And then he goes up to fix the fence, which is collapsed.
And this is the house next door that's across from Barb's place.
Right. It's part of our fence, so we fixed it. So it's whatever. So he goes up to fix it, and Barb appears. Apparently.
As she's wont to do.
And
So Barb in the wild sighting.
she stared at him like a Children of the Corn person.
We don't really.
She just stood there.
We don't know why. And
staring.
So
And then we got a text from the neighbors saying, "Hey,
our son was out there." And Barb is basically, giving the stink eye, the stink
to
hole
Eric.
to Eric.
And then she moved the stink eye over to our son. And it's like, what? Why? Why does she have to? She's just standing out there.
What
she doesn't
drives
say
you?
hello.
Doesn't
nothing.
say hello. Doesn't say, oh, like what
How
she.
great! How nice of you to fix the fence. No.
What she'll usually do is just straight up walk up and poach, whatever contractor's working for us. And like, one day I came home, her fucking ginormous SUV is in the driveway, and I'm like, and she's there talking to our contractors, and I'm like, I pull up, and I'm sitting there, and I get out because she's still talking to him. She sees me, but she won't like, and she goes, "Oh, are you trying to get in? Should I move my car?" I'm like, "Do you think? I live here and shit, and you're here like poaching my contractor." The fuck is
Wait,
that?
Carrie says my thrice cosmetic surgery upon nose. Is
What,
that
huh?
true?
Is that true?
You've had surgery on your nose?
3 nose jobs? Wow.
Your nose looks fantastic.
Eric's most sensitive area is his ego, the balls, my upper lip, my reproductive rights, and those of ladies I like and even dislike. There you go. Good answer, class. My attitudes, my tear ducts, my frontal lobe, my ego, the butts hole, says Eric.
The butts hole.
My brain, two votes for my brain. Yeah, if you touch it, it's very sensitive.
I don't think your brain can actually feel pain.
No, but I'm saying you see those videos of somebody having like open, and they touch the brain, and then it's just like it kind of makes them do things. Yeah, it's apparently you can't feel anything on it though. All right, so my murder weapon, my other cheek. Oh, it's turning the other cheek. The place where my tutu pinches my cloth against my neck, my taint. Oh dear Laura, who had the funniest response to the blank is the most sensitive area of my body? Eric's funny bone.
I'm gonna give it to Eric for the butts hole.
The butts. You know what? Honestly, that's I would have done the same.
The butts hole.
The butts hole. Yeah.
Which hole? The butts hole.
So there's this adage about how if you everybody talks about their own problems, but if you had it to do over again, you threw all your problems up in the air and fell on the ground, you probably pick, or everybody threw all their problems up in the air and they fell on the ground, you probably pick the ones that you already have because you know how to deal with them.
No,
right? People they say people won't trade their problems, but I would sure as hell trade blank. They say people won't trade their problems, but I would sure as hell trade blank. Is my mom still here? Oh, Mom. Hello. Just hang on. They say
silent in here. Just want to let you know. It's quiet in here.
That's part of the reason why we have music going. Is not for any other reason other than the fact that it's just so fucking quiet in here.
Silent.
It's just so silent.
I don't know if you're laughing.
Jack showed up one time and he
bombing.
We're totally
for 4
bombing.
years.
Yeah, we've been bombing. But listen, then it's on you. Honestly, it's your. Oh, my mom's still here. Hi, Mom. Glad you're here. Yeah, Jack, when he was sitting in on the show like a year and a half or so ago, he would just be amazed at how quiet it was in here. It's like, wow.
Yeah. It's really quiet.
Mom says, I'm here. I'm just not funny.
I'm here. I'm just not funny.
You're very funny.
But you are funny.
You're very funny. Yeah. Plus, you got that car in the driveway. So, I don't know. Let's see. People say they want to trade I would trade my debt. I would trade MAGA. Trade the green couch. Trade Tesla stock. We did that. We got rid of all of ours. Let's see. Eric for a funfetti cake right about now. Eric, watch yourself.
Well, I'll make you a funfetti cake next week.
Yeah, I would trade 2020 for a winning lottery ticket. My student debt. This is you, dear Laura. Who are the funniest response to?
Oh, I just picked.
Oh, this is me. I'm gonna go with Carrie for Eric for a funfetti cake. Bloom, kablow. Things people should stop doing right the fuck now.
If I give you a funfetti cake, does that mean Eric comes and lives here? Is that how it works?
I think so.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But that means
Eric, yeah.
that means we have to feed Eric. So it's a unfair
I think
trade.
he eats a lot.
He does seem like he eats a lot.
He seems like he's a Great Dane. You just have to buy extra food. Things people should stop doing right the fuck now. And I was talking to Eric about this earlier. I think like Eric is just a very active person. Like I never see him stop moving all day long. If I worked as hard as Eric does, and that's a very big if, I would eat just handfuls of food all day long. I would. It's just like, yeah.
Oh, we're talking about Eric. Is what Eric says talking about Eric.
Talking about Eric.
Okay.
Things people should stop doing, right? The fact that, oh, yeah, we should stop talking about Eric.
Oh, okay.
Auto-tune, annoying me, accepting Trump, vocal fry, talking about Trump every fucking second. Yep, agree with that.
People should stop falling through my ceiling while I'm paying. Well, you know, it's funny because they paid to fix that ceiling. So
They did,
that's
actually.
fine.
Honestly, I did think to myself, you know, when my...
Don't say it.
No, I was thinking, dude, should we kind of pad the bill with the rest of the work that we're having done with the cracks in the that's not ethical. That's a terrible thing. I can't believe I'm saying that out loud.
All right, now I have to erase the show right now.
Things people should stop doing. Right, sleeping in Barb's yard, inviting Usher to the halftime show. Yeah, these are all true.
Is he playing the I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is he still a thing? Because
Who?
why is he playing the halftime show?
I don't know. Listen.
Is he still popular? You with kids, you know.
Aero-
Is he popular?
Aerosmith played the halftime show years after they were relevant, so I don't know.
Okay.
I think they just do some sort of, you know, like informal polling, and they're like, I don't know, what do you think we should do? Middle America, Usher, is he still a thing? Let's do that.
Oh, Carrie wants to know if we are going to charge for falling through our deck.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Eric fell through our deck.
We talked. Didn't we talk about this? We talked about this on Wednesday. Was it? No, I didn't do a show on Wednesday.
No,
did we talk about this last week?
We did not.
We did not.
Because this just happened.
Eric fell through our deck.
Mhm.
Eric was, and in hilarious fashion, Eric was on the deck, and we were kind of walking around looking at the job that the tree guys did, and he was like, "Hey, this board here feels a little soft.
And
feels
then
a little
suddenly-
soft. Feels a little soft." And then the next thing you know,
He was in the deck.
He's in the fucking deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. That's I don't know.
Eric
It's
thinks we should stop
too
talking
much-
about Eric.
too much green
I guess.
in this shot, but
It's very green here.
yeah. Right. Let's see. Things people should stop doing right the fuck now. Falling through the Cox's house, sticking their what about into their butter emails. Nice. That's but what about into her butt email? That's
But
very
what
funny.
about?
Got
But
it.
what about?
Social media politics with no knowledge, halftime shows. Dear Laura, who are the funniest?
I'm going to give it to Kathy for people should stop expecting their pork to be cooked.
How dare they? How dare they?
I actually did force Eric to post for that photo because the way it happened was so funny. I was like, God damn it. Why don't I have my phone with me? And why is it not turned on to video all the time?
I should, honestly, that was my only regret about that moment. The minute that we knew he was okay, my first thought was, why the fuck weren't we filming that? Holy God, it was funny. It was.
Did we really stop to make sure
Ryan.
Eric was okay?
Oh, I did. I'm like, whoa, are you all right? And then he's fine. I'm like, holy shit. It was one of those things because it was so richly ironic that he's like, this board right here seems like it's kind of soft. Boom! Just falls right through the deck.
And then I was like, where is my phone? And then I had to run in
She
the house. I
sprints
was
inside.
so excited.
So excited.
I was like, that was hilarious.
Why does it hurt when I blank? It hurts when I blank. It hurts when I blank. Why? Doctor, I guess don't
It hurts when I blank.
don't go like that. It hurts when I blank. Bump, bump. It hurts when I blank. Bump, bump. It hurts when I blank. Bump, bump. All right.
So are you guys into
what's
Mr.
that?
and Mrs. Smith? Are you guys
You
into
guys.
Night Country? That's what we're doing right now. We're
True
doing
Detective.
True Detective Night
This
Country.
season of True Detective is great.
And we're doing
Mr. and Mrs. Smith
Mr.
on
and Mrs. Smith.
on Amazon Prime
Yeah.
with Donald Glover. And Maya Erskine is her name. She was in that show, Pen 15. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, phenomenal show. It's really about relationships. It's about human relationships, but it's a spy drama as well, which is fun because there's a hook in every episode that there's like a mission that they have to go on. But it really is just about how fucking people work with each other, don't work with each other, meet each other. It's very, very well written. Recommended. There you go. My recommendation to you. It hurts when I vote. Harrison, I didn't jump on. I stepped on it. You jumped on it, dude. You bounce. Can we agree on bounce?
Bounce.
You kind of
Bounce.
did a little
This
bit of
seems
bounce there.
spongy.
Yeah,
Crash.
yeah. It hurts when I exist.
I was so
It
excited.
hurts when I try to read the screen. It hurts when I read People magazine. Yeah, I'll tell you about it. Bring the big ladder and cock into Lori's bedroom.
That's right.
Yeah, don't bring your cock into my wife's bedroom, please.
That's right.
Try to remember that word. Yeah, tell me about it.
Oh my God. That's painful.
It hurts when I meet staunch Republicans.
This week, man. It's been very, very tough to remember words.
I don't know when it starts to happen, then it sort of builds on itself because then you're like, oh,
I know,
no,
because
and
then
you
you get
start to think
anxiety about
it,
it, but then it stops again, and it's like I
Right.
don't think that's how that works.
Mm-mm.
You know, if it's that.
It hurts when I get a colonoscopy. May I recommend the Propofol, Scott? Oh my God, it's the greatest nap. It's just the most wonderful nap. You just count like a baby. Ask Michael Jackson, late Michael Jackson. Take off my bra. Eat nachos. Look in the mirror. Try to pick up one box of mac and cheese at the store. Relax. Don't do it
Because
when you want to suck it to it. Relax.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Laura was yesterday years old when she realized that Frankie Goes to Hollywood song, Relax, Don't Do It When You Want to Come, is about sex. It's about sex. How did we let this happen?
when we were 12,
And
we
wearing
didn't know
Frankie
that
Said
that-
Relax t-shirts, these
that
kids.
come on.
It's all about not coming. Don't do it. It hurts when I wake up. Tell me about it. Actually, it feels fine when you wake up, and then all of a sudden you come online like, oh yeah, fucking this sucks and this sucks, and then then you're just like, fucking not enough coffee.
Kathy, I totally feel it hurts when I look in the mirror. I know it's like you're doing your best,
Honestly, I want to
and
stab
then you
my
do
eyes out.
all your makeup, and you're like, that was my best.
I think I can go blind. That'd be good. Now I wouldn't have to worry about how I look at all
I know,
anymore.
like-
It'd be amazing.
And then every day you look at yourself, you do all your makeup and hair, and you're like, this is the best I will ever look again.
That seems like a Black Mirror episode, doesn't it? Somebody who's like, I don't like the sound of my voice. Stab in the ears. I don't like how I look. Beep, beep. Like it would just be.
I don't like the way I look. You just get older.
I don't like the sound of my voice. Rip. All right, good. Yeah. So then they deprive you of those things, and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Shop in the cereal aisle. Shit. This is 9. Oh God, I have to decide this one.
Mhm. Yep.
Fall down the stairs. Wake up. I think I'm gonna give it to Carrie for wake up. I like that. That's good. There were so many. Honestly, there were so many great responses on that one.
Did you go over what we're playing for today? Where is
Oh yeah,
our
I
prize?
did. Yeah, we talked
The
about
new
this.
peeps have come out.
Boom, new peeps.
Oh my
Rice
God.
Krispie treats.
You heard it here first.
Honestly, break out your
I
finest
spotted
weed.
it in the wild.
Break out
I
your
have.
finest dude.
I bought 24. I'm not joking.
Oh, it's gonna be amazing. Okay, my inner child be like blank. My inner child be like blank. Let's see. Kathy says, thankfully the image in the mirror is a bit blurrier now. Nature's way of contributing to the aging dysmorphia. I sometimes think that's the reason why we actually slowly go blind, is so we don't care what we and
That's right.
our aging friends and family members also look like. We're just like, fuck it, man. We look fine. Can't see a thing.
Nobody. It's true though that nobody cares what anybody else looks like, right? Like
You
You
do
barely
and you
look at
don't,
another
though.
person.
You do and you don't. Like if there's somebody who you haven't seen in a while and you see them and they look like real garbage, you notice that. You definitely
sure,
do.
but I'm saying the people that you see every day, you don't like
You're only thinking about how you look. Yeah, that is true. Scott,
like if Eric looks bad, I don't know it.
no. Eric looks great.
Eric looks the same Eric to me as the Eric that I met,
That we met 10 years ago.
right?
Exactly. All of you do, as far as I'm concerned.
I just-
except me.
Everybody
Except
looks
me.
the same to me as when I first met them.
I'm
I'm like,
circling
no,
the
I took
drain.
a snapshot in my mind. I'm good. I don't need to update.
I look like a human cobweb. I'm literally turning into the crypt keeper. It's a terrible thing. Scott says, borrow your mom's toys. My mom and I saw a comedian in Chicago who was just doing some crowd work, and he was talking about sex toys for some reason. And he was doing crowd work with this guy, and he's like, who did anybody like sex toys? And this guy in the front row was like, yeah, I like sex toys. He goes, which ones? The guy goes, all of them. And the comedian goes, are you gay? And the guy goes, no. The comedian goes, well, then not all of them. Obviously, you're missing some. You're missing some off the dial there. I want to be funnier so I can get Rice Krispie treats, says Christina. My inner child be like, what the fuck happened? I need a drink. Let's jump on that text, says Eric.
Exactly.
Yeah. What the fuck? Mikey likes it. I've been in here for 11 months already. Let me out. That's funny. I hate you. What the fuck happened? I want to be funnier so I can get Rice Krispie peeps. Oh, that Christina that's what her inner child be like. Got it. I was looking for a job and I found a job, and heaven knows I'm miserable now. Sure. I'm a stone baby. That was for the last question. Yes, it was.
I wonder, did Scott mean hey, like your dad? Like,
Did he? That would be
my
fucking
inner
amazing.
child would be like, hey.
Let's see. Dude, I can't believe there's something even worse than chicken pox. Sure, shingles. Don't listen to that stupid doctor. Yeah, I used to. That's what I always said to my mom. I don't need any vaccination because I don't need to have my blood drawn. I don't want to have the needle. I want to go home. Take me home. And my mom felt so bad. Stranger danger when Bob looks at me. Wonder when I've added too much water to my mom's vodka bottle. You have to mark it. You have to do subtle marks with a pen. Where's my ice creams? Boy,
Is that a thing?
Yeah, so you would drink the clear booze and then you'd fill it up with water. I never did it because have to. I didn't like I liked beer. Actually, what I really liked in high school was wine coolers. Oh boy, wine coolers.
The Bartles and James.
Bartles and James.
We only had one kind of alcohol in my house. It was the Almaden Rhine wine.
Yeah, the kind with the hook on the side.
And I never even tried it. Not one time.
Who had the funniest response to my inner child be like blank?
Let's see. Gosh, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Eric for let's jump on that deck.
Exactly. Yeah, that is the right answer. I just looked at my phone and I have no idea why I took a photo of blank. You ever do this? You're like going through old.
Only every day.
You're going through like old photos. I'm like, why did I take a photo of? Yeah, like my knee. Why did I take a photo of my knee? I just looked at my phone and I have no idea why I took a photo of blank. This is a very middle-aged question, by the way. You can only relate to this if you're middle-aged.
Yeah, like what am I doing in here?
I want to be a Toys R Us kid. More
No,
things,
'cause
more toys. So, boy.
A lot of times I'll take a picture of something because I'm like, I'm gonna write an article about that, or I'm gonna put that in a whatever, like I'm gonna write a book chapter about that. And sometimes I can tell exactly what I was thinking, and sometimes I'm like, yeah, what, huh? Why did I think that was funny? Or what? Like, a lot of times I'm like, well, I'll take a picture of something because I think it's funny, and then I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
And I will affirm that it is in fact funny. Oftentimes, I'll take photos of things so that I want to make sure before I like leave that they're off, because I have one of those brains that if I think later, like, did I turn that thing off and I can't get to it, then that's all I can think about. It's really noisy in here. It's very, very noisy in here. So I take a photo and it's like, I unplugged that. I turned that thing off. Then I can look at that.
Right.
Boom. There you go. In fact, I never look at those photos because I've taken the photo. You know what I mean?
I always just erase the photo.
I never have to look at them because I've taken them. The sheer act of taking them means that I've done it. Let's see. I took a photo of the cop who arrested me, that naked hooker on Barb's lawn, that inch-long hair that keeps surprise appearing in my ear. What does it want? Go away. Pluck. The fuzzy beaver.
See, that's the kind of thing that I never notice about you. You'll be like, oh my God, there's an obscene hair on my ear. You have to pluck it. Or
honestly, I count on you to notice these sorts of things, because if I go out in public and somebody notices that, it doesn't just reflect poorly on me, honey. It reflects poorly on you.
You are correct.
Who's looking after him?
Right.
Doesn't he have a minder? The toilet, my pocket, that pile of bear shit. Who? Those batteries.
Kathy took a photo of Steve. You mean Steve, the tow truck driver?
Yeah, exactly. Christina says, I looked at my phone. I have no idea why I took a photo of me. My back pocket, says Scott. Trump's tax returns, the evidence, a dog pooping, a book that I'll never read. Yeah, I know. I do that all the time, Kathy. I'll be at a bookstore. I'm like, this looks amazing. I'm going to take a photo of the cover. Never going to read that book. Oh, my God. All right. So
I think it's you.
Oh, this is me. Okay. Well, then I think I'm going to give it to Christina for me. Hey, what's your hot new catchphrase?
Eric says, let's jump on the deck.
That's his hot new catchphrase. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jump on the deck. What's your hot new catchphrase for 2024?
So that's funny, Scott, that you said that QR code, because the QR code is how you get the coupon for the discount for the freaking blueberries. That I was like, you know what? That's fine. I'll just get up early and go to Costco. I give up. I can't anymore.
Yeah, because fuck this.
No, the blueberries in our grocery store are $8.
Right. So
unless you download the code with the digital QR code
just go to
coupon,
Costco.
I
They're
can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
I can put my
then I
foot
have
through
to
that.
change my password and whatever. I can't. I'm not going to do it.
Scott says gross balls.
That's gross balls. You know what's gross balls?
What's gross balls?
Gross balls.
Yeah. I'm coming over, says Christina. I hate catchphrases, says Kathy. Let's see. I've seen your wife's dick. Wow, Ange.
Wow.
That went next level. For sure.
Actually, it's gross butts.
It is.
Just to confirm.
That's fine.
Gross balls is also
gross
funny,
balls
though,
is acceptable.
and is going to be added.
I knew what you meant.
Yeah, to the next
halftime show between third and fourth quarters. Yeah. Let's see. Whoops, did I say that out loud? Don't speak, says Eric. Dear Laura, who had the funniest response to you? What's your hot new catchphrase? You can't prove I was there, says Christina. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Wasn't me.
I don't know why I'm not seeing
It wasn't
Scott's
me.
answers, but I'm going to give it to Scott for gross balls.
Gross balls.
Gross balls is brand new.
That's gonna cost you, says Eric. Yeah, that you should get a bumper sticker, put it on the back of your truck.
That's a $2,000 hole.
Next. Hey, hi-oh, that's funny.
I think that should be your new catchphrase, Eric.
Oh, it's good.
No, that's a $2,000 mistake.
Actually, a $2,000 hole really brings it home, I think, for my money. Blank is going to be the thing that makes humans go extinct. Let's predict. Blank, you remember the meteor wiped out the dinosaurs? What's going to be our meteor? Blank is going to be the thing that makes humans go extinct. Right?
So I was talking to my friend today.
You were talking to your friend today.
The friend that lives in San Francisco
Yeah.
and doesn't get on social media.
Yeah.
And suddenly she realized that the flap exposing her. She drives an EV, electric vehicle, and suddenly she goes, "Oh my God, my flap is open and my hole is exposed." And I was like,
Hi-oh, come on. You can't toss the ball of pow. You gotta hit that. Right?
and I was like,
Come on, Garsman.
Are you being serious? And she goes, "Yes, I'm really worried. I'm gonna have to get off the bridge and
My
close the
hole was
flap."
exposed.
And I'm like, "Are you okay?" I go, "First of all, that's what she said. Secondly, fine, I'm here for you. I validate your feelings. But secondly, if you keep saying my hole,
I'm gonna have to.
I don't know what
I'm
you
gonna
want me
have
to do.
mock you.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you want me to do."
It can't be helped. You're going to need to be mocked, and I'm afraid I'm the only one around. So that's simply what's going to happen.
What do you want me to
peace
do?
with it. What do you want me to do?
I'm only a grown up for
Flesh
what? I
and
don't
blood
know. I don't know what you want me
made.
to do.
Come on now.
Okay?
All right, let's
There's
see.
only so much
Doesn't that hold
maturity
belong to Stormy
that I
Daniels?
have. And then it gets used up. And when you say my hole is exposed, that's where I'm at the end.
We turn into
Cool.
7-year-old boys and girls, and that's to be expected. It's really the only time we get a reprieve from being middle-aged.
That's what she said.
Exactly. The opportunity to say stupid shit. That's and really ultimately being compelled in the way that you were to say stupid shit, right? That is our momentary respite. That and class reunions. There are momentary respite for having to be middle-aged.
Class reunions, but only if you look good.
That's the other thing. Like, we all kind of know, we have a sense of what one another looks like because we're all on social media or shit like that. But I'm just like, I want to go back because we're talking about doing them every year now because we're getting to that age where we should probably
You
start
guys
doing
go
that
to class reunions.
Yeah.
Stefan
We have a good class. Very good class.
has a great class with a lot of good friends. And recently somebody from their class said to me, "Hey, you're cool. You should come to the class reunion." I'm like, "I don't do that.
No,
I'm
you
not
don't.
going to your
Don't bring your spouse.
I'm not going to your
If you
class
didn't go to
reunion.
school with your spouse, don't bring your spouse. Don't do that. That's not cool.
We don't do that."
No, and I have dear friends who do it, and I'm like, you can tell on the look of. I'm saying it not for me, although I am saying it partially for me because I don't like
you
to
always have
explain
to
every
stop
goddamn
and
joke.
explain everything.
But
Like,
I'm saying it for the spouse.
just
Don't
go
bring
and
the
have
spouse.
fun and pretend you're 17. I don't want to go to that.
Exactly. The spouse doesn't want to have to be around and be,
that.
so yeah, that's. I can
And
see why
that
that'd be funny.
person seemed off put by the fact that I didn't want to go to. I'm like, I don't. What do I go with you?
I have 2 words for her, and I think you know what they are.
She was all over me, man.
She's awful.
White on rice.
Let's see. Blank is going to be the reason that humans go extinct. Gas station burritos, says Christina. It could be. Could very well be. Let's see. War. Voting red. Yeah, actually, Kathy, I think that might literally be true. Funfetti. That $2,000 hole, says Ange.
That's right.
Volcanoes. The 28-day wall Pilates challenge.
Why is that in my Facebook
Oh my
feed every day?
God.
Is it because they know that I'm going to California?
Yoga, man buns, Orange Theory, global cooling, AI. I think that could be true. Honestly, it's between voting red and AI are the two things.
That's true.
The moon moving away from Earth at 1.5 inches per year. Yes, I'm really freaked out by this for many reasons. But I mean, of all the things that A, weren't man-made, and B, you can't do a damn thing about, I kind of feel like it can get in line. You know what I mean? Sure, you can get freaked out about that, but there's so many other things that like we did that I think they might be a little higher
What's
on
going to
the
kill
worry,
us first?
the worry pyramid. Dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are going to kill us. That would be
That's right.
that would be ironic. It would be. Let's admit it. goop. And of course, vaginal eggs. They'll kill us as well. Plague of locusts, vegans, the destruction of honeybees, waffle stomping, the canceling of Count Chocula cereal, Jesus, Gen Z, war on Christmas, Howl, zombies, Wuhan. Let's see. End of the world as we know it. Keeping secrets from Alexa, anti-vaxxer, Ozempic, social media, dinosaurs, running out of weed. Wow. Jesus Christ. Is this me?
Mhm.
Do I have to decide? Holy shit.
There's a couple of people who are right about what might be it though. Like,
I know.
yeah.
I'm honestly, I'm going to give it to Christina for gas station burritos. That was a very,
Okay, do you guys know that we might be magic here? We might be conjuring something because last week.
do tell. I like where this is going.
Last week there was a big joke about that Eric made about Billy Joel's "We Didn't Start the Fire,"
Yes.
and I haven't heard that song in 10 years, right? And then the very next day, I heard that song in a store. I was like,
not
this
that
is
you wanted
weird.
to. I
he
honestly
conjured that.
if I could ask
That's
for
weird.
a superpower, it wouldn't be that one. It wouldn't be the ability to talk about a song that I don't like.
Well, Eric
and then have to
already
hear
has a
about it the next day.
superpower. It's fixing holes,
Well, creating them seems to also be in his retinue as
making
well.
holes and fixing, and then filling the holes.
Create hole, fill hole.
Do.
For the life of me, I will never understand blank. For the life of me, I will never understand blank. Chemistry. Fuck chemistry. Fuck that. Goddamn. Oh God, I hate chemistry so much. Oh Jesus Christ! Of all the
So
things,
angry.
I'm very angry about this. Listen, there are many things that you will learn in school that you will use later. You'll
No.
use.
I think we covered this last week. I know a few things about chemistry now because of chemistry. Like not to mix ammonia and bleach.
I think that might have been something that, first of all, is common knowledge, and second of all, is
No,
something
that's an
if you.
exothermic reaction that you learned about in chemistry.
You only get to hear about exothermic reactions when the only fun part about chemistry is when the teacher's up there like, "Ooh, here's some potions and boo 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 and look at this bubble and look at this blow up," and that's fun. But having to learn how many fucking isotopes are connected to the atomic number with the neutrons on the electron the table of the elements, like fuck all of you. Oh God, it made me so angry. There are very few things in life that have made me angrier than having to learn chemistry. Useless. God damn it. Okay. There we go.
I felt that way about.
I feel like I should take a walk, man.
Yeah, no. You feel like you need a. No.
I just had to let that out.
I
for
don't
some
know
reason.
about that because walks don't make me feel bad.
They don't.
They make me worse.
It works for me. It works for me.
It's just that I can walk and think about how mad I am about that thing.
For the life of me, I will never understand Wilco. Yeah, we will agree to disagree there. Carrie
Eric
Johnson,
says Kentucky.
EMC squared.
Would you like to go there? Because I got a relative there, and
Common
we
Core
can
math.
go. We can
Yep.
go all over.
What's the name of that hamburger place where they don't refer to putting like pickles?
Farrell's.
Farrell's. They don't put pickles on your hamburger. They refer. You want produce on that?
Oh, and they don't do substitutions.
They don't do substitutions.
No.
Oh,
You can have something without, but you can't replace something with something else.
Yeah, that place was just a vestige of the old South, boy. Black, young black female
I
workers
think
in
that
there
place
and
is still-
old white owners.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I think that place is still around.
it really gives you a vibe for real. Let's see, Bill Cosby. No, I won't either. Kentucky, Russian. I'll never understand Russian, but talk to Fuzz though. He can set you up.
He speaks 8 languages.
8,
Did you know?
9, 15,
15
all of them.
languages.
The G spot, the lyrics, we didn't start the fire. How to stretch my hips enough to make them stop hurting. No, I'm sorry. Why the dolphins stay on this planet? Is it the fish? Well, where are they going to go? Do they have like some underground rocket factory that they're going to?
No, like why don't they go extinct? I think is the
Oh,
question. Like
all right.
what?
I thought he meant like, why aren't they heading to another planet? They're
Oh.
staying here for the fish because the fish are delicious.
Are they
Apparently.
smart enough to get to another planet?
I think that's.
But
Listen,
why do dolphins live so long? Is the question.
I don't know. That is a good question.
Also, I do have this really important question. The dolphins have that blowhole thing, and then they have a mouth and a nose, right?
Yeah.
Which one is their like if they're
They don't have a nose. The nose is back there. That's they
the
just have
blowhole thing?
they just have a mouth. There's no nose on their spot.
How do they
their
avoid
snout, kind
choking?
of thing. They can hold they technically
They need to breathe air. Right?
they need to breathe air. They can just hold their breath for a very, very, very long time. They don't have gills like most
How long can they hold it?
ocean dwelling fish. They can hold their breath for a very long time. So then they basically will hold their breath, and then when they come to the surface, they just blow all that air out the blowhole.
How do they sleep?
That's a good question. I don't know. I've reached the end of my knowledge. I feel like I'm
Whales
talking to
too,
a
like-
5-year-old. Why?
Why do they?
Why?
I know.
But why? Why?
But how do they-
Why are dolphins? How do they want?
But how do they? But what? How do they sleep? And how do they take a deep? Like, what if they? Okay.
This is what Wikipedia is for. I'm afraid I'm out of answers now.
We had a good idea for a TikTok series. Whatever. We don't do the TikTok, but we had a funny idea for a video series where humanities majors try to explain physics or
Right.
chemistry or
And-
like science problems. you know?
I like this.
We're like, here's how gravity works.
Here's how gravity works. So it
Right.
has something to do with centrifugal.
Something to do with the moon.
Centrifugal would make you.
Uh,
Centripetal is what makes you stick to
forces
the side
going
of the tilt-a-whirl.
on the tilt-a-whirl,
Right.
and
So,
yeah.
but that doesn't. We would have to be inside the surface of the planet in order. I don't understand it. I will never understood where the minnows went. Beaver cubes, that Asian, maybe Japanese or Korean entertainment place we go to go for dinner where everybody looks like children dressed like bubblegum and weirdness. I don't know the name for that. Why Pluto is not a planet and Goofy is not a dog. That's funny. How to choose the right massage parlor. Well, you'll know when you're in the wrong one.
But what's the right one and what's the wrong one?
I guess it depends on what you want. Sometimes,
What are you looking for?
sometimes a fella can look for be wanting for a certain kind of massage parlor and wind up in the wrong where you can get arrested. Let's see for asking for what you would have
Okay, I
gotten at the
also
other
don't know
massage
where the
parlor.
minnows went.
Yeah.
That is a good question. It's the minnows rapture. I looked out there today. No, I don't understand. There were like 100 of them out there.
Is this 14? Holy shit, we're already 5 minutes over. I gotta hurry up.
I know.
Okay,
All right. Is this me?
contouring.
I'm gonna give this to.
What was that thing on that dude's head on Fat Albert?
That's
Hey,
a
babe.
really, really.
Hey, babe,
good
Fabby.
question.
I can't do that voice. I'll get in trouble. I get in so much trouble.
You're so canceled.
Why Donald Duck only wears shorts when he goes swimming? Yeah, why would
That's right.
Honestly,
That's right.
a duck?
He's nude all the other
But
times.
why would a duck need to wear shorts to begin with? Yeah, it's really a good question.
He's indicating to you that he's getting in water. He's a duck.
Also,
He can get
Scrooge McDuck, if you try to leap into a bathtub full of coins, it's like concrete. You're going to get hurt.
Also
Bam.
extremely unsanitary.
And very unsanitary. Oh my God! All
You've
those
got
people,
diphtheria.
people put the coins in the worst places.
That's right.
Let's see. God Almighty, there were so many funny answers to this.
Eric doesn't know why he can't go to Trader Joe's after the
No,
only show. Well, it's because you've
It's
been drinking.
closed. That's why. You got to read the hours that they're open, my friend. What my kid said as teenagers that I wouldn't understand and therefore didn't tell me. What Winnie the Pooh means when he asked Piglet to play poo sticks. Oh, that's funny. That's very funny. That's good. The other dolphins help. Twilight. I won't understand the Twilight series. I don't get it. What exactly I said was wrong. Contouring. Yeah, these are phenomenal. I don't envy you.
Gosh, these are all modern mysteries of the modern age, aren't they? Let's see. Let's go with Ange for what is that thing on that dude's head in fact?
That's okay. That's
a thing
good.
that I have always wondered as well.
Yeah.
Is that a beanie? But if so, why is it bubblegum?
Right.
Why is it the shade of bubblegum?
It's a lampshade. It is a lampshade on his head. That has been confirmed. I don't
But
know
why.
I have no idea why.
Why?
I don't know. I have no.
Okay.
So this one's gonna be quick. If it's Taco Tuesday, then it's Blank Wednesday.
Speaking of Taco Tuesday,
Yeah.
where is Rapel?
Where is Rapel? Where's everybody Rapel? I don't know. If it's Taco Tuesday, then it's Blank Wednesday. Honestly, there's no like if you can eat tacos every day, wouldn't you? And why not? I think there's only one answer. The only answer is yes.
We eat tacos twice a week.
Soft or hard shell. That's Alka-Seltzer. I'm going to say sausage. Where's the Imodium? The Imodium Wednesday. Wet Wednesday. Who Out Wednesday. Taco Wednesday. Exactly. That's perfect. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
exactly right.
It's Taco Tuesday and it's Taco Wednesday.
How
Taco
many
Thursday.
people live
Why
in your
not?
house? Because it's
Pizza
it's
Wednesday.
Pizza Wednesday.
I have not been playing.
Scott says, "Oops, it's Whip It Out."
Wednesday, Vodka Wednesday, Pink Taco Wednesday, Pepto Wednesday. Oh, these are great. It's up to mine up to me to decide.
Pink Taco, man.
Waco Wednesday.
That restaurant in
There
LA.
was a place in
Every single person is the biggest
it was
douchebag in
basically
their
like
apartment complex.
Hooters for Mexican food. It was called Pink
So
Taco.
awful.
Oh, what are we referring to?
So
And all
awful.
the waitresses had to wear like shorty shorts with
So
the word
awful.
Pink Taco across their asses. I mean,
So
it really was not subtle at all. It was very sceney, and it's exactly what you think. When
We
you
went
think
there
of all the
exactly
reasons why
one
you
time
hate,
for an industry-related event, and
Yes.
everyone was doing exactly what you think they'd be doing, which is like, "Hi, how are you? Who else is in
Yeah,
here?
it's like, "Hi.
What's more important
oh, it's
than
really
you?
good to see you.
Oh,
Oh my God,
oh,
it's
it's
been
really
so
good
long.
to
How are
see
you? Let's
you.
go get coffee next
Oh,
week. Oh, how's it going?
hey.
Yeah, that's the
How
LA
you
look.
doing?"
That's how it works. Honestly, it's
And I was like, "I'm not even in this industry. I hate this restaurant. I hate
LA was very kind to me,
everyone here."
and yet I feel about it the way that I feel about chemistry class.
No, it's
Awful.
horrible.
Wiener Schnitzel, Wuhan No Cook Pork Wednesday, Watch the Body Wednesday, Don't Wake Me Up Wednesday, Waco Wednesday. Is this mine? This is mine. Let's
Buzz
see.
honors the pink taco.
I
Everyone does.
honor the Pink Taco. Of course we
Sure.
do. Of course we
Everyone
do.
does.
Let's see. Who is
Oh,
this?
this is mine.
Who is this? This is 15.
Oh yeah.
Who is this dude calling me Wednesday? Meat Patty Wednesday. I'm gonna give it to Fuzz for Pink Taco. I think that's a fine.
And for honoring the pink taco.
And for I'm gonna give it to Fuzz for Pink Taco, and I'm also gonna give it to Kathy for Taco Wednesday. I think that also deserves a point. Okay, well here we are.
Okay, so what's
we're
the
only
song about
10
this week? 10 minutes over.
10 minutes over.
What's the song about this week? Let's get a vote.
Well, you can change your telephone number. You can change your address too, but you
Woo!
can't stop me from loving you. No, you can't change that. No, you can change the color of your hair. You can change the clothes you wear, but you'll never change the way I care. No, you can't change that. Oh, well, you're the only one I love, and you can't change that. You're the only one I need, and you can't change that.
You're
Ba, ba,
all
bum.
the one
You're
I
the
love,
one
girl.
I love, and you can't change that. You can try if you want to.
Try me, baby.
Try
Woo!
me, baby. Woo! Doom, and the
Can't change that. Can't change that. Can't change that.
Yeah, and let's see. What's honey, I'll always love you. I promise to always love you. 'Cause I think the world of you, and you can't change that. No, no, there's nothing you can do or say. I've thought about this for many a day. My mind's made up to feel this way. No, you can't change that. Do you know those
What
are the
is
lyrics?
this song?
Say you're the only one I love, and you can't change that. Ba-dum-bum, you're the only one I need, and you can't change that.
Do-do-do.
You're the only one I love, and you can't change that. You're the one I love, girl.
You can try if you want to. Try me, baby.
Love you, drive if you
Woo!
want to. Try me, baby. Woo! You know, there was a whole
That person needs a restraining order.
genre.
Seriously.
Exactly. It was
wrong
a
with you?
genre of music in the 1970s whereby I guess you would get laid by writing songs about how much you're never gonna, I'm never gonna leave you, baby, and like, or I'll never. We don't see songs like that so much anymore, right? You don't see, and it's kind of a shame.
Well, that's a story song, right? It's a story about how I love you so much. You know, it's like it's in the Fogelbergian
Or
oeuvre, right?
What bread? What
I'm
the
sensitive.
yeah? What the fuck is
Baby, I'm a want you.
make it with you?
I want
right?
to make it with. Oh, please sing. I want to make it with you right now.
Let's see if I can remember how this
Uh,
goes.
I'd like to make it with you.
Have you ever tried really reaching out from the other side? I might be climbing on rainbows, but baby, here goes. Dreams are for those who sleep. Life is for us to keep. And if you're wondering what this song is leading to, I want to make it with you. I really think that we could make it, girl.
I really went into another octave there.
Yeah. So how we doing here?
Well, Fuzz says, "Can we be on a stick right now?" Are you saying you want to join the
Yeah.
broadcast?
Are you coming in?
Don't even.
Yeah. Don't threaten me.
Don't even.
Don't
threaten
threaten
us.
me with a good
Don't
time,
even threaten us
sir.
with a good time.
We'll
That-
bring you on
look-
right now.
Look that link right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't even need for you to be on a stick.
It was
Although,
Scott.
you wanna
Nice
be
in it.
honest?
It was radio with RAYDIO. I believe the guy's name was Ray, and that's why he was named
Was
Radio.
it Ray Dio?
Radio.
These nuts, you can't change that.
D's nuts. Okay, so dear Laurel, how are we doing on scoring them?
Oh, well, that's a good question. I'm still in there. Let's see. That song was so entertaining. I forgot what I was doing. 1, 2. Okay. It looks like everyone has 2 fucking points.
Everybody got 2.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so we'll just go on. That's
Okay.
fine. All right, very good. Okay.
Oh, they want a link. They want to come on right now. Okay,
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, hang
What
on.
are we doing?
Let's
Okay.
before we get into let's invite.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Copy that.
You think we're
Okay.
bluffing? Go
Uh,
ahead.
Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
Scott thinks you should play a show tonight.
Oh.
Oh my God!
I-
Did you just crash the? Oh my God!
Did I just crash the entire show? I just trying to send the fucking link. Good Lord.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, so here's while we're waiting on Ange and Fuzz, here's the final question. Anybody can win. You remember, of course, Bob Dylan's famous advice, never trust anyone over 30. We're going to update that here tonight. Never blank anyone over 30. Never blank anyone over 30. This is our final Jeopardy question of the evening. I actually have a thing I got to go do tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, you do.
I got to go to bed sometime soon. Never blank anyone over 30. Buzz says I had 2. I'm not sure what he's referring to. I'm genuinely hoping that we're going to get a synchronized swimming demonstration. That is what I'm hoping.
So good.
Never babysit anyone over 30. Never trust anyone over 30. Yeah.
To babysit?
Yeah. It's anybody's game tonight. This is absolutely anybody's game tonight.
The clothes you wear.
Oh yeah, my mom wants to know what time we're going. I will pick you up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's what time I'll get you.
Never impregnate anyone over 30. Over 30? Oh.
I just kind of listen. Nobody wants to have a baby with a 20-year-old, right? Or 20-something. You don't want to do that. You know what they're doing. Let's see. Use the rear camera. Never use the rear
Kathy, I need you to know that today Eric was parked in the Kathy car danger zone where I hit your car. And I made special, I thought of you today because I used the backup cam and did not hit Eric's car.
Very good. Okay,
for
good.
me.
Well, Kathy's like, I'm sorry you couldn't have worn that a little bit earlier, but sure.
Kathy's like,
You know that?
thanks for
Thanks, I
telling me
guess.
that.
Yeah.
No, but because of you, I don't hit other people's cars.
Ask tech advice
Great.
from anyone over 30. That's very funny. Christina says, never ask tech advice from anybody over 30. Never say the Lord's pink taco, the pink taco Lord's prayer. Let's see. Answer the door to impregnate. Use the rear camera.
Never
Babysit.
kill anyone over 30.
Kill anyone over 30.
It's a good one.
That's
That's a
rough.
good one.
All right.
But if you I guess if you kill anyone over 30, they'll have attachments.
That is true. Now, but
Under 30 though, they might have parents and
We-
people who care about them.
we've talked about how Patton Oswalt had a bit about how if you make it to age 90, you should be allowed to kill anybody legally, provided
your
you do it with your
bare
bare
hands.
hands. Yeah, if you can do it with
Yeah.
your bare hands, you should be
Mhm.
literally allowed to do that. So, Mom, you got something to live for, right?
That's right.
There you go. You can do this. Date anyone over 30. Expect the same workplace rules. I'd say I think we're ready to vote. So those are your responses. Everybody vote on who you think got a final response to never date anyone, never blank anyone over 30.
What? I'm sorry. Can you say that last
No,
line
no,
again?
no.
It's like,
I don't know why I said it that way.
You're doing the
I read it.
whole only show in gibberish tonight.
I'm doing it in the Zoom Ubby speak. Nebby Ebber, Tribby Babust, Ebby Ene Wubben, Ovi Bubber, Thibber DB. Right? That would be it, right? Remember the Ubby speak with that they used to do on Zoom? 02134, send it to Zoom. I didn't care for that show much. It was really one of the like Sesame Street was the obvious favorite, right? Sesame Street was money, and the other shows were like, oh, I guess I'll watch you. You're what's on Electric Company or Via Alegre, but I really just wanted to watch Sesame Street. That's all I wanted. Okay, and we're coming into the down to the wire here, and we're going to determine who is this week's champion and who is going to receive the Rice Krispie treats. Who, dear Laura, had the funniest response as judged by their peers tonight?
Okay, I just refreshed. It was refreshing. Hold on. I think I know who it is. But oh my God, this person said, "I wish I were funnier." So
I thought it was going to be
Rice
Christina.
Krispies.
And
It is Christina.
yeah, and I think it was Ask
said
Tech
never-
Advice from, right?
No, she said babysit, and that was
That was the one that got it?
favorite.
Okay.
Never babysit
Christina,
anyone over 30.
You've won Rice
That's
Krispie
right.
treats. Now,
You have won Rice Krispie Peeps.
you apparently possess an awesome power, much the same way that
manifestation.
Lauro heard, was after we had discussed that Billy Joel month's piece of shit song. Laurel happened to hear it the next day. You said the one thing you wished your inner child be like, I want to win the Rice Krispie treats. And so you have,
That's
my
right.
friend. They're coming your way.
That's right.
All right. Yeah, I got to go to bed.
Okay,
So-
he's going to bed.
Whee! All right, kids.
She is so happy.
yeah.
Did you guys know that the new Peeps just came out today? They have Dr. Pepper, and that's a holdover from last year.
Yep.
The new, brand new one is Rice Krispie treats, which we're gonna try tomorrow.
Give it a shot on
And
them.
mail you. I got 24 of them. So
But
you know,
there's plenty to go around.
Yeah.
Should anybody want to win those next week, we'll
That's right.
put those up for.
I got fruit
for
punch.
offer. Yeah.
I got watermelon. I got. I think that's all I got today. But
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, kids, yeah, I am going to do a show on Wednesday and then no show next weekend. So yeah,
that's right. We're taking a trip.
we're taking a
We'll
trip.
tell you all about
will
it when
tell
we
you
get back.
All about it. Oh my goodness, it's going to be fun.
It's mysterious.
Oh, it's very mysterious. And so are we, quite frankly.
That's right.
We love you guys. We will see you guys. I'll see you on Wednesday for an after show. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Thank you for
evening.
joining
Boy,
us.
Thank you so much for joining us. And bye-bye.
And you